Hello listener, good morning. It's Yusuf Salih Utikala with a new novel called The Life Under the Hijab. It's the story of Muslim girl from Bangladesh. The story goes like, that was my phone alarm, alerting me that class was over. Biology class was definitely one of my favorites, no matter how annoying it could get. I could not wait to go home. Amu, my mother, said that we had visitors coming. She said it was a surprise, so I was so excited. I got into my car, but instead of going home directly, I went to Starbucks to get coffee. Normally, I was not the biggest fan of coffee, but my last class has completely drained my energy. In fact, I was ready to go home, fall on my bed, and not wake up for an eternity. I was that tired. While I was drinking my coffee, my phone started beeping. I pulled it out and saw I got a text from my older brother Amir. Zainab, hurry up. You need to come home instead of drinking coffee. We have visitors, so hurry up, Nimrod. Amir, how did he know I was drinking coffee? I shook my head in an amused way. Siblings had a bond like no other, especially my siblings and I. They knew me too well. Amir was 25. Luckily, he was married to an amazing girl, Nora. She was only 20 though, but she was carrying my brother's child. She and Amir have been married for 1 year now. Amir was really handsome and smart. No wonder he ended up with a cute girl like Nora. Those two were currently living with us since Amir could not find a good house to buy. Personally, I thought he just really loved his family to move out. Then there was my little sister Hajara. Hajar was 12 years old, but she was really pretty. She had flawless skin and long, silky black hair, just like I did. She was the only one in our family that had hazel eyes. I was extremely jealous of them as a child. She recently started wearing the hijab. I remember when I first started wearing it, I was bullied for a while, but it soon stopped. I hope that would not be happening to Hajara. She deserved better than to be treated like that. As I as I as I made my way back to the car, my phone started ringing. I rolled my eyes if that was Amir again. I was going to give him a piece of my mind. I answered my phone, but as soon as I was about to open my mouth to say something, I heard sobbing. It was Amu, my mother. Amu, what's wrong? I asked. Your uncle is getting beaten, she sobbed. What? Why? I asked furiously. They wanted him to give them money. My cousins hire people to hurt him. No one can help him, she cried. Stay strong, Amu. I am coming home. I tried to reassure her. That's not all. Hold on. I am coming home right now. Amu, all you can do now is make dua to Allah and ask him to help her uncle, I told her. With that said, I rushed home. I had forgotten my key, so I started knocking frantically. I completely forgetting about our guest. After the third knock, the door opened to reveal Hajara. Her eyes were red and puffy. It was obvious that she was worried about our uncle and the Muslims in Bangladesh. She stepped aside to let me in. I heard voices in the living room, so I rushed there. As soon as I walked in, I swear my jaw hit the ground. The one person I despised was standing in front of me. That's Zakir Khan. Zakir Khan. I almost smirked at her reaction, Zakir Khan said, but I decided against it. Man, Zainab changed a lot. She was not that awkward nut in the corner anymore. She got really slim and beautiful. Her eyes were a warm chocolate color. I could get lost in them. Her lips were plump and pink. Her skin had a beautiful island glow to it. Wait, what's wrong with me? I should not be thinking like this. She probably hated me for what I did to her. I will not blame her if she was. I was a terrible person back in high school. When we were in high school, people actually thought I was a cool guy. I started acting like an arrogant jack around Zainab, and one day I took it too far. I called her fat and ugly just to be deemed cool. I regretted that day so bad. To this day, I still beg Allah for forgiveness. I thank Allah every day for leading me back on the straight path. I could not imagine the pain I caused Zainab. Zainab finally snapped out of her shock and quickly put on a fake smile. Assalamu alaikum, she said. Wa alaikum assalam, my family and I greeted. Zainab's uncle was getting beaten by his cousins because they got greedy for money. There was also a massacre going on in Bangladesh, and it was happening near the place our families were in. Obviously, they were worried. That's why I came here, and another reason which my parents refused to tell me. I was the oldest in my family. I had three sisters, Layla, who was 1 year younger than Zainab, Delia, who was 14, and Khadija, who was 12. Okay, Zainab and Zakir, we would like to talk to you, but in private, so boys and girls, could you give us some privacy? My father politely asked. Everyone nodded and left. After the door was shut, our parents turned to Zainab and I. I assume you both are wondering why you are here, Zainab's father stated. Given the current situation, I'm afraid this announcement could not be delayed. We both nodded. Then it was my mother's turn to speak. Zakir, you have reached the age of marriage, and so have you, Zainab, she says gently. I'm not quite sure I like where this is going. We would like you two to consider marrying each other, Zainab's mom interrupted as she wiped her eyes, her husband's hands on her shoulder. What? Zainab and I said at the same time. I cannot get married now, Ma, and even if I do, at least let me choose my bride, I pleaded. I agree with Zakir. Can we have a choice on this? Asked Zainab. Alright, we will let you choose, but we would like you two to marry each other. Forget about the past. You both have changed, so just think about it, alright? And may Allah guide you two to make the right decision, my father pleaded. Zainab and I mumbled an okay. With that, we both left to the room. I took a glance at Zainab and noticed that her face was expressionless. I wonder if we ever could get married. I mean, it was hard to refuse our parents when they asked us something like that. It will make everything awkward if we did not go with it. Will Zainab accept me as her husband? So listener, this is where we'll stop for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and make a comment. Thank you very much.